So I'm either a tactical genius or a tactical inept person. Moron. A moron. I'm either a tactical genius or a moron. Let's get into the game. So we've been doing alright-ish, and I'm a tactical genius because I managed to get a draw with Chelsea, only lose 1-0 to Liverpool at Anfield after Fred got sent off, and also drew with Arsenal and Man City. However, I'm a moron because I've lost to Wolves and Watford in that time. Losing 3-1 at home to Watford was pretty embarrassing. So I've sort of... These draws are because I've tweaked the tactic and I've built a system that makes us very hard to beat and hits teams on the counter-attack, which is fine. However, that sort of system appears to not work against lower teams like Watford. So we're going to try a new system against Everton, going back to 3 at the back, but it's more attacking, it's more positive, and this is what it's like. We're going to be working on set pieces because we've got Haaland and 3 quite tall centre backs that can come up for set pieces. We're focusing down the middle because we're playing wing backs, so why wouldn't you do that? Try and get it down the middle, push the wing backs on a little bit, but then we try and go basically when Butland gets the ball out to the flanks on the counter attack, play it inside through the middle, goal, done, bosh. That's the plan. Let's see if it works. The lower teams are the teams that are in and around us. Sorry, I keep because Rude is just like hanging outside my door. Are the teams that I'm struggling to play well against, whereas the Man Cities and Arsenals and Chelseas of this world, they're easy. I'm easy. I can get draws against them. Although Man City had 29 shots against us and Jack Butland got man of the match. So make of that what you will. But we're lining up with Jack Butland in goal, Gonzalo Montiel. He's made a few more appearances coming into this game. Holding and Godfrey at the back. Lewis and Aarons are the wing backs. Fred, Palacios and Buendia. Greenwood and Haaland starts up front. Haaland he slipped back into fraud mode after starting the season so well. Yes, we should go and do this for the fans because we're at home and Everton aren't actually playing too well. We're going to go and give the old faith and the old Jesus juice. We're not doing in the second half. We're generally clicking the assistant to do the chat about the opposition instructions. Now, I'm also playing on a view which a lot of you probably won't like, but I have my reasons behind it. This has been a terrible start. This view here. Now, the reason we start on this view here is because it allows me to tactically see in 3D what's happening on the pitch and therefore make the changes. And people prefer 3D. Rain's coming. People prefer 3D to 2D as that's bouncing around. Richarlison is in. He's got the bloody rebound. Richarlison's got the goal. The 3 at the back doesn't appear to be working. But it was a set piece, so we'll see. I don't think we've had a shot yet. But, Sigurdsson puts in the corner. It was sort of just bounced around. Richarlison hits on, got a rebound. More impressively as well, against Chelsea, I think it was. We've got a corner. Hang on. Haaland, yes, there you go. Set pieces, my lad. That is why. Great corner from Buendia. And Haaland's there. He's off the fraud-o-meter. He is off the fraud-o-meter. He is scoring goals, apparently. Buendia, it's a game of set pieces, and Haaland's there, and Pickford's got no chance. But the draw against Chelsea, Tim Krul had a slight injury, and Jack Butland was injured, and this is Jack Butland's second game back from injury. So it is, we were up against it with goalkeepers there, but Tim Krul had an absolute blinder of a game with a poorly calf or something, and did well. Holding wins the header. Sigurdsson back to Lucas into Gomez. They're moving this around. Sandro to Richarlison, back to Gomez. Richarlison, Gomez to Richarlison again. They've got an overlap there. I don't know why they're not using it. They have. Kenny and Iwobi's there. Iwobi's shit. He is so bad in Football Manager and real life, so really not too much to worry about there. Let's go on then. We'll see what he wants to do. I think he just wants to go and press a lot of people. Obviously, Sigurdsson is the main. Box to box. Why would you not play Sigurdsson as a playmaker? I mean, yeah, that's what I would do if I was manager. Let's demand a bit more, as it's 1-1 and we're at home. Oh, Mason Greenwood, come on. Another corner. Buendia sticks it in, and it's a not as good delivery. Holding is there. Go back out to Buendia. He does. He takes his time. Cuts around his man. Gets into the box. Square it. He shot and hit the post. Just knock it. Just knock it across. Knock it across the goal, lad. Easy. Kenny with the throw-in into Sandro, who's sort of been a lost man, hasn't he, at Everton. Godfrey just hoofs that away. That's all right. Pickford's a long way out of his goal. If we can nick this and shoot. He's actually found Kenny really well. Kenny is coming forward with it. looks into Sigurdsson. Don't let him shoot from range. He goes out to Mykolenko. Mykolenko is, well, being stood up quite well by the defender. In it goes towards Gomez. He brings it down. Richarlison gets his second of the game. It's a bit shit defending. They're chucking men forward. And, yeah, we're not dealing with it that well, to be honest. But, yeah, we'll watch this again. Mykolenko here. He just sort of takes his time. Godfrey stood him up quite well, but Gomez was there. I don't think he really meant to flick that to Richarlison. But Butland look a little bit off in this game, which is disappointing. Into Mykolenko. Iwobi. They're actually playing quite wide. I think we're going to have to change our defensive stance. So out of possession, let's defend quite wide. Try and cut that off. It may give Sigurdsson a bit more time and space in the middle. Let's go for... No, I don't really want to build it out from the back, do I? Let's increase our tempo a little bit. We'll increase our width as well. Let's try and match them width for width, because they are pushing their fullbacks on, which means we might be able to sneak in behind. But 2-1, players are in high spirits and immediate focus on what you have to say. Good. Let's go assertively. Show me something else in the second half. No changes just yet. We'll keep it going. I think Greenwood will be the first one to come off, and then, well, Palacios not having a good game, which is a shame. Sigurdsson with a free kick. Fires it in. Godfrey gets the head to it. Mina picks it up. Yerry Mina. Out to Sandro. To Sigurdsson again. We know he's got a good delivery on him. So we're going to try and close him down. Richarlison. Richarlison to Gomez. Oh, God, that's too easy. It's too easy. Maybe I've underestimated Everton here. Right, 4 at the back it is. We'll swap you two around like that. Aaron's, yep, you're all fine. Palacios and Fred can switch over. We'll do Haaland up top. Buendia over here. And Harry Wilson on for Greenwood, and it's a more counter-attacking formation, so we sit a bit deeper, so hopefully Everton won't stop pushing forward. But obviously it's his first goal of the season. He scores it against the human player in Football Manager, which is always very annoying. Yes, I do want to make those changes 54 minutes into the game. We'll probably bring off Palacios as well, I imagine. He's easily the worst central midfielder out there, and why don't I have another central midfielder on the bench? That's annoying. Okay, we're going to really mix it up then. We're going to go for... Cantwell's going to come on. He hasn't played for a very long time. Yeah, we'll play Buendia in there. Cantwell wants to be an inside forward on support. Godfrey can move up into this position. And job is a good one. So it's a bit more attacking. Throwing men forward now. And we've got 20 minutes to try and get 2 goals. Positive we go. Let's move the defensive line up. We'll play the offside trap. We will press them already. We will counter press. Let's up the tempo. Let's go. Let's go for it. Come on. We've given away a corner, which isn't very good, because we've been rubbish. Sigurdsson fires it in, and Godfrey wins the header. It falls to Sandro, though. Back to Lucas. Lucas is deflecting all over the place. Oh, my word. It's trickled into the bottom corner. Man, we are terrible when I do it live on camera. Wow. Really, really bad. We're not going to watch that again. That was a terrible goal. So, who's up for finishing this save early and playing the Folkestone Invicta save? That's an option. Jamal Lewis into Fred. Fred is tackled by Richarlison, but Jamal Lewis picks it up. His cross hits his own man to the back post. Wilson! Oh, he's got to score. He's got to score. Oh, boy. What a miss. And we're going to lose 4-1 at home to Everton, which is absolutely terrible. Fred beats his man. Puts a cross in. Haaland. Oh. Holding into Godfrey. Godfrey, good ball out to Max Aarons. He's still coming forward with it. There's not many men in the box. He cuts it back. Wilson. Haaland. Turn and shoot. Back to Wilson. Haaland again. He's missed from 6 yards. It's just not been our day. It has not been our day at home against Everton. That was disappointing after the first half. We got back into it. Went in 2-1 down. Thought we'd be alright. I don't mind. Haaland can get a pay increase. Well beaten. 9 without a win. 9 games without a win. I thought I was quite good at Football Manager. Evidently not. Yeah. Next up, West Ham. We'll see you for that game in just a second. Okay, so we're back for the West Ham game, and my scout, who scouts the opposition before the game, has said they're going to be attacking, playing a 4-2-4. So he was right, they're playing a 4-2-4. I'm going to suggest he's going to be right on their attacking front. So we're playing our counter-attacking formation, which will hopefully work. Butland in goal, Montiel, Holding and Rojo comes in centre-back to replace, what's his face, Cajera. Lewis at left-back, Godfrey, Palacios and Fred in the midfield three again. Wilson on the right, Hernandez comes in on the left, and Haaland starts up front. On the bench, no place for Pukki. He is dropped for Pozzo on the bench. Greenwood drops to the bench as well, as does Buendia. So it's a pretty strong bench. We've just got to, make something actually happen. I know you're all working hard to get rid of this poor run of form, and my God, we are so desperate for a win. It's unbelievable. We haven't won since the third game of the season. That is a concern. It really is a concern, and I just want us to win. It'd be really, really helpful if we could win. So Daley Blind, who's been signed for West Ham at the back, up to Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson driving through the rain up to Boga. Boga gets around the back. He cuts it back. It's bouncing around again. We are so unlucky with these sort of situations. Masuaku. Oh, you joking me? Oh, this is so bad. Might have to just bring out a foot. Look at this. I mean, we're trying to clear the ball, and it just bounces around. And then, Jack Butland just gives up. What is he playing at? Demand more. Come on. It's a corner. Boga picks it in. Haller with a header. It's cleared off the line again, and then it's headed wide by Rice. Oh. I don't know why things have suddenly gone so badly. Montiel with a throw up to Haaland. Back to Montiel. Montiel into Wilson. Wilson to Montiel. Ball across Hernandez. It's 1-1. We've got a goal back. Oh, there was a few question marks over while I was picking him. Rude's got a toy in here. That's the squeak. He really wants me to play with him, so after this game I will be. Montiel into Wilson. Wilson back to Montiel. Puts the ball in. Hernandez makes the movement. Gets a right-footed volley. And makes it 1-1. Better. Montiel. Up to Haaland again. Has he turned him? He has. Haaland keeps it in. Gets it onto that left foot. Referee penalty! Oh, Masako got the ball. Wilson stolen it back though. Right in West Ham's half, and he's still holding on to the ball. Into Palacios, to Fred. Fred has a banger, and it goes just past the post. Oh, man. Well, at least we're starting to turn up a little bit now. Johnson into Rodriguez. Back to Johnson. Back to Gonalons, which is an amazingly good name. Gonalons has the ball. Into Rodriguez. They're trying to throw men forward. Look, this is the counter-attack that we've got on if we can nick it. And, he's missed. He hasn't missed. It's bouncing around. Holding gets it away. Well, he did miss, but it was bouncing around. And bloody hell, are we just about hanging on. Throw-in again. All of our stuff seems to come from throw-ins. Godfrey. Into Palacios, who's having he's in a really bad spell at the moment. Into Godfrey. Don't lose it there. Just play it down the line. Montiel's got a bit of space. Into Godfrey. Godfrey is just holding on to it. Back to Montiel again. Montiel cuts inside. He beats his man. He gets a shot off. Easy for Fabianski to make the save, though. Oh. Half time. It's been a pretty even game, to be honest. Assertively, things just haven't gone right. Keep working. There's more to come. There's more to come. There's more to come. End the team talk. Let's go into the tactics then. What is up with Palacios at the moment? We're going to bring on Vrancic for him in that deep line playmaking role. Palacios is faltering to deceive at the moment. He's not playing well. Jamal Lewis could probably do a coming off. We could move Rojo to left back and bring on Cajera, as that's terrible marking. JT gets into the box, gets round his man, shoots. It's a terrible shot and goes past the post. But 52 minutes in, I think we are going to do that. Rojo's going to move out to left back, and then we're going to bring on Cajera in there for Lewis. And we'll leave it like that for the moment. We have got Mason Greenwood on the bench. And I am tempted to sacrifice Fred for Greenwood and then go 4-4-2. Because we need a win. I need to make something happen to get us a win. And putting another striker on the pitch is more likely to give up possession, which we're not dominating anyway. And with 10 minutes to go, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the gamble. Greenwood on... Well, Vrancic is... So Vrancic is coming off. I know he's just come on, but he's coming off. I don't care. We're going to match them for formation. Advance forward. Target man on support, so you drop deeper a little bit. Godfrey can step up and be a... just a central midfielder on defend. You can change to just be on support. Oh, right. No longer need to overlap on the right. We're still going to put the early crosses in. Let's take more urgent press off because we haven't got the players now. Would be a little bit more defensive width-wise. And, well, I'm rolling the dice, so to speak. Putting Mason Greenwood on, who hasn't really been very good, actually, since we signed him on loan. Let's go attacking for the last 3 minutes of injury time. I think I left it too late, but it's a 1-1 draw. It's not a loss. It's a better result. We're still waiting for that elusive win. It's just not going our way at the moment. Aston Villa up next, who are struggling. But look at that, 7 draws. And look at the teams we've drawn against. Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City. And then we lose to Stoke, Everton and Watford. And we've beaten Man United and Crystal Palace 3-1. But yeah, I mean, luckily there's teams worse than us this season who are really, really struggling at the moment. But, you know, it's not too bad. It is still going. We're going to keep going with it. We're going to keep going with it. And we'll come to a tactic that does work. I think I might need to sit down and take my time with it a little bit. But, yeah. Let's just see what happens. I mean, match plans. I've never done a match plan. Maybe I should. I've also not done set pieces on this save because it was only meant to be a short-term save. But there we go. Thank you. Lampard has been sacked by Chelsea. Shall I go for the Chelsea job? What jobs are available? That's a good point. Staff, job security, job status available. Bournemouth, Chelsea and Newcastle. I mean, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Make this the Chelsea save. Chelsea to win the Carabao Cup, maybe. Who knows? Let's see what happens. Haaland is now getting paid £83,000 a week, which is extortionate for a youngster. But I'm sure we're going to be basically laughed off of our interest, I think. But we'll stick with it for a little bit. We just had my wife's birthday. So happy birthday to my wife. We're actually coming up to the same in-game day that I recorded this video, which is impressive. I love it when shit like that happens. But, well, the game's doing an automatic save, so we will end it there. We'll find out. I'll update you about the Chelsea job, or when we come back, I might be the Chelsea manager, but I doubt it. But, yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll be back for the next episode. Oh, where we're going to be playing. That's a good point. Who are we going to be playing? Oh, God, Leicester. I can't believe they've done that. Well, I guess we'll come back. Sheffield United and Sheffield. Let's just do the Sheffield teams. We'll do the two teams at Sheffield. Or maybe a triple header, and we'll do Chelsea if we don't get the job as well. We'll have a little look. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you're new, subscribe. And I'll be back very soon. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.